All right, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, quick one. Like I've said, we resumed the pro account management, and now that we have three category of account management, you can actually choose. Unlike when I started, when I was working alone, you don't have choice, but you just have to participate in the pro because that was what I was doing, flipping, and I like I also disclosed people were affected. There are many reasons when you're working alone, the the overwhelming stuff. So so I believe because I was working alone. Okay. So right now I focus on pro, my traders, which are 12 in number, and the focus on the standard and the exclusive club. Now, the pro is the one where you put $200 and you can put as much, but the least is $200. Then we take it to at least 1,000% in a week. Okay. Now you make a subscription fee of $50, which is refundable within a month if your account is blown. Now, as many times you want to participate in the pro, you pay the $50 charges, and also the profit share is 50-50. So what it means is that you put in, let's take for instance $500, you put in $500, you pay $50. So a total seed that you are putting is 550. Then we take your $500 to 5,000. Okay. Then when we take it to $5,000, we allow you to 5,005 rather. We allow you to take your normal capital, which is the $500, and also the profit. Okay, we now share the profit equally. So you have 2005, we have 2005 in just 1 week. Okay, now, however, like we have said, it is 100% risk, even though I decided to actually bring the risks down, that if there is need for me to cut trade, I cut losses. Yeah, as much as sometimes I don't want to do, like for instance, today I actually cut this loss, and you can see if you look at the price at the time I cut the loss, so the market was just bouncing. It was like entering my entry level, getting to my entry level, and getting out. So you can see 12. If you check the time, there's the time I closed it around 1914. I closed it around here within this time frame. 19, yes, on this time frame, I close it. This is okay, this 15 to 30, but this the yeah, I closed it on this time frame. So the market was ranging, was moving up. So when I saw it moving up again to 58 like this, I was just like, it can go all the way up here. So I cut the loss, even though I know the market is going to sell. Then after cutting the loss, you can see not even long after, the market pushed up as I expected. Then that gave me opportunity to re-enter the market at a better price but get out. Okay, then eventually I made more profit than what I lost. Okay, so instead of actually leaving the trade to go all the way to bigger risk and hoping that it will turn back, so I just decided that okay, it makes sense, I will cut losses, and that is it. Okay, so it's just a very simple thing that you have to have in mind. Despite that I said I might cut losses, you have to prepare for absolute, that is, you can lose your total investment, that is your total money in it, you can lose it. I can't dispute that fact. But like I said, I trade cautiously and carefully. I actually wait for confirmation before taking trade, and when I feel like I should cut the trade so that I can re-enter, I cut. Like I just show an example. That's not just the only one I have cut. I cut also, if you go back in history, I cut this $1. I got this $1. Though some of these cuts were cut in profit, then the market actually retraced back to negative. Volatility one is highly volatile. So it's just so simple. Just that these actually come with absolute risk lot. Just know that if it plays out like this is $100 account, though you're gonna start with $200, I just added some people that have $100 account with me to take them up, and you can see the profit. So in 2 days, I've turned on $100 to, no, I don't think this is the $100 account. I think this is 100 and something dollar. Yeah, these are the $100 account. Okay, that also was on $100 account. That was also an $100 account. It's an 100. So because I have an account that is 130 days it, and in 2 days I've turned it to 760. I have an account that was 100, and in 2 days I've turned it to 564. And I have an account that is 100 also to 570. I have an account that is 200 currently now in 2 days at 1134 in 2 days. Okay, so that's just it. But for security reason, we are not showing the client's name because it's good we keep their name secure. But you can see at the top that there is server O2, there is server, there is server O2, there is server. So you know what that means if they are demo account or a real account. And you can see the profit made in just 2 days. Now, like I said, this is the pro, but we also have exclusive club and standard. The standard, you can put in any amount, you don't pay any charges. There's no upfront charges of any $50, you're not paying anything. But when we trade and make profit, we share the profit equally. And also that one comes with lower risk of just 30%. But this one thing about it, in a whole week we might not make up to or more than 100% of the account, depending on how good the market give us opportunity. If the market doesn't give us opportunity, we will not be able to make the profits. So I hope you understand that. Now that's actually the only thing about the standard. Okay, but it comes with just low risk of 30%. Then we have the exclusive club. The exclusive club, like we call it, is an exclusive club for some special people. People can put in $1,000. Now some people like, why, if you can do for $1,000, why don't you do for $100? Why don't you do for $50? It's simple. Take for instance, don't let us even use volatility 100 because volatility 100 is out of your league. If it is an $100 account, and it's not just like what I'm trying to do. If you look at it as scalp in this case, I don't actually hold the position up, because if I try to hold position up, I should be expecting a float of on $100. I should be expecting a float of around $50 loss before you go into profit of probably 200. Yeah, but what if it goes beyond that? What if I see that the market is no longer playing as expected? I have to cut over $50 loss. Your money is almost gone. Okay, so let's take volatility 100 out of the league and let's look at fix 75. On fix 75, we should be looking at a risk of around, if I open the lowest loss size of 0.001, then I should be looking at around 20, 15, depends. If you expect the market to go, you're not scalping. And scalping doesn't help you, because if we're trying to scalp an $100 account like that, how long we're going to scalp with volatility 75? We're going to miss the market movement. So the best would actually be that we actually look for swing or day trade and just take it and play out. Maybe in a day you make $30. Now to make $30 or $40 or $50, we'll be looking at to risk around 15 to 20. What if the trade did not go well? We cut that loss. The second trade, we are out for you. Do you understand? Even though we trade volatility 75. So I hope you just understand the concept. Just to trade, we have reached the maximum risk level that we promise on your account, and we are done. But look at an exclusive club where we have $1,000 upward. We can trade any pair you want us to choose, whether volatility 75, volatility 100, or volatility 51. Any one of the three, your choice. Now, the reason why we have that as choice of clients is because, okay, we have people dedicated to do the work, to trade, but they trade when they see the setup of the player you choose, not just like we jump up and down. And we want that to be disciplined, so that if you choose fixer on the 5, we stay put on fixer on the 5 and not look for any other pair. If you choose fix 100, we stay put on fix 100 and not look out for any other thing. And if you choose fix 51s, we stay put on that and not look for any other thing. That giving us a power of focus, and with that we are able to actually achieve much. And now, what thing about exclusive club is that it comes with a charges of $100. Yeah, this $100 is once and for all payment, unlike Pro where you keep renew your subscription. This you don't renew subscription. Once you pay your $100 and you are part of the club, you are not actually going to pay any charges again. Now, the profit split in exclusive is still 55-45. You take 55%, we take 45% of the profit we generated. And the final thing about the exclusive club is that it's a monthly basis. Now, the pro is weekly, the exclusive club is monthly. Now, maybe you understand what monthly means. Monthly means that we are able to trade and trade and trade within a month, even when we have double your account, just like in the pro, where even when we have double your account, we still keep trading. That's the same thing that happened in the exclusive club. Now, unlike the pro, where I don't pray we have a bad day, that if we have a bad day, we might actually erase all profit, or in fact lose all capital. It can't happen in exclusive club. The reason why it can't is that exclusive club is not high risk, it is low risk. So it's a risk of around 10% to 15% of the account. We just put 20% so that people can have idea of it. But it doesn't go beyond 10 to 15%. Now, this is the catch. We open, let's say on volatility, uh, let's take volatility 100 as an example. We open 0.2, and let's say we enter the market around here. When the market give a confirmation, okay, this actually this, and we now enter the market here. Now we enter at, let's say 231, right? 231. So let's move and watch the markets go all the way down. Now market went all the way down to 215. Now let's say 23 to 215. If you know how to calculate, that's $300 profit if you open the lowest lot size of 0.2. Now what will be the risk? Around $50. Yes, or maximum of $80. So let's say we open 0.3 and we are risking around $100. We'll make for you $500. 1 to 5 risks to reward. We make around $500. Now, when we make $500 within 3 days, we'll wait for the market to give another setup. Not that we will be joining this type of trade, that we know that this is just a corrective phase. This not an impulse. It looks like an impulse because it's 5 minutes, but this is just a correction of the downtrend. The market still have higher tendency to drop more. So we'll wait for another good confirmation. Maybe around this area we re-enter the market, and we're hoping to the market to get to this point. Now from here, 2 we put stop loss here, then look at 1 to 5 rips reward again. Now in this case the account is already 1.5. By now we can trade the 0.4, but because this trade is just like might not go beyond this area for now before it start ranging again, so we don't overcapitalize. We still go in with 0.3, risking around 35 to $40 out of the 1005, not 1000 this case, 1005. And okay, then let's say the market move boom from here 222, so let's call it 223 because it's 2305. So let's say 223 all the way down to 218. That is 5000 pips. Now if you calculate with the 0.3 again, that is $150 already made. Again, adding to your 1005, you already have 1650. Though like I said, this market is expected to go down all the way to this point. So like I said, the market is still expected to drop so to around $200. Now if you put it in perspective, lower risk, then we keep trading just like that with a very low risk. And remember, as we start making profit, there is no way we can lose your capital again. Okay, if the first trade just give us around $100, Don't let's even call it $500. Don't let us call it 200. Let us call it 500. Let's call it $100. Now that $100 is enough to be the risk for the next trade and not part of your capital again. And we have a month to actually wait for good setup to re-enter and re-enter, and possibly you note synthetic. Within 2 weeks, we should see good confirmation to which we can trade. And we might need to keep stacking up position and keep making more money just like that with lower risk. Now that is 4 weeks. So it is a monthly basis, but you need to understand that it's a 4 weeks basis. So it means if you want to do at any point, the very first day you can actually commit the account between Monday to Friday, then it will be enlisted the following week. But if you bring it on Sunday, Saturday, it will still be enlisted for that new week from the Monday. So that is why it's ideal to commit any account of such to us around Saturday or Sunday. Then we start. Once you make your payments, then we start trading for you when we see good opportunity from the following day. Then we will do that for 4 weeks without asking you to withdraw. We'll keep trading with a very minimal risk, and that actually assure the security of your fund. And that's just what we want to give you update about the progress we're making with the pro and everything. And like I said, right now that I'm focused, okay, I can actually clear the backlogs of people that were behind in the former account management where I was actually the one trading it all alone, and when it became overwhelmed, I actually got some account blown. But now that I actually focus on this alone, I don't do any other thing. I just flip, they trade with lower risk. The other thing, in fact, I've committed my Telegram and WhatsApp to my own brother, who is actually my also my partner in trades. So he's the one responding to virtually every of my messages and everything now. So it just any important message, you reach out to me and let me know, then I will respond to them. So I'm just trying to let you see how we are now dedicated and focused much more than before. And like we have always been saying, we appreciate everybody that has been part of the journey so far. Those who their account were affected and we actually refunded, those who we promised and we will still refund, and those who are actually coming in. But I think you need to understand right now that we have everything in place. Choose the one that your mind go with and actually prepare for risk, because what I've seen over the time is that I was sharing with somebody I spent about $20,000 funding people this year alone, 2022, about $20,000 funding people. And because I was the only one trading, I still lost the money. That was a big loss to me, losing 20,000 US dollar into the market. And the truth is that it was because I promised them to fund them. So they were not actually preparing for risk from their end. They are actually preparing for a safe landing. That anything that happens, I will bear the risk, not them. I will be the one to trade. I will still be the one to bear the risk. So you need to know you have the responsibility to bear risk. So please pay attention to that. And actually, no matter what promise and sugar coated our mouth might look, think very well before you act, so that you don't act finish before you start thinking and start complaining. Forex is risky. You can't be preparing to make profit and never prepare for the loss. You should be. Forget that I'm a professional. You can see I am. It is not gambling. It is not luck. It is not chance. It's because I know what to do. For me to turn an account of $200 in 2 days to $1,100, it is God helping me by me knowing what to do, and I'm doing it. But things can go the other way around, and don't dispute that fact. So don't dispute it from your end also. Things can go the other way around. So always have preparation for loss. Okay? So if you don't want to go for higher risk, if you have an account of around 1,000 or upward, go for the exclusive club. If you know that you don't have up to that, you have standard. You can put in 100, you can put in 200. Don't rush to pro. Don't, because you have lost so much money in forex, you want to make the money back. Now you go for the absolute risk, the pro that will quickly recover your money for you. Not also thinking about the risk again, because it can make you to lose more money. I don't take that away. Thank you very much. If you find this video just subscribe. Just subscribe and like the video. That is my request. Thank you.